Welcome to SAT School. This is our third video on radical and sword. Now let's get started. Here, a radical equation. Any equation which contains sword is called radical equation. Here are some examples. So we have four examples: 1, 2, 3 and 4. In every equation there is a sword. So this is a sword in this equation. This is a sword in this equation. Here this is a sword, and we have two swords in this equation. So any equation which has sword, one sword or more than one sword, then that equation is called a radical equation. Now how to solve these kinds of equation? There are some steps to be followed. Step 1. You have to keep the term containing sword at one side. Here we have already these two terms are separated, meaning a sword is already at the left hand side in this case and in this case, so you don't have to separate them. Now here this sword has to shift into right hand side, and then you have to shift this into left hand side, or you can shift this 7 to right hand side. Just you have to keep the term containing sword at one side. Now what in case if there are two swords? If the equation has two swords, then you have to keep one of them to other side, meaning you have to keep any one of sword to other side. So better you change or shift this sword to right hand side. Now the step 3 is to raise the power on both sides equal to order of the sword. Now here in all these examples we have the order of sword equals to 2. So all 4 examples we have the order 2. If there is order 3, then you have to raise the power to 3, meaning raise the power on both sides, which is equals to order of the sword. Now once you raise the power, then you have to simplify the given equation. After simplifying the equation, then you'll get the value of the given variable like x and y. Once you have the value of the variable, then you have to check those values in the given equation. Here check two roots. Roots mean the values of the given variable. You have to check the value of the given variable in given equation. If left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we accept the value. If left hand side and right hand side are not equal, then we reject the value. Again, the last step is to check the roots or the value of the variable in the given equation. Now let's try some practice question. Now here is practice question 9. You have to find the value of y from this given equation. Here we have already this sword at one side, meaning left hand side. You don't have to arrange the swords. The given sword is square root of y equals to 7. Now if you see the order of the sword, so the order of the sword is 2. We have to now square on both sides. Now if you square on both sides, then we get y equals to 49, because when you square this square root of y, that is y, square of 7 is 49. Now this is called root of the given equation, meaning the value of this variable y is 49. So the last step is to check the value of the variable in given equation. Here the equation is square root of y equals to 7. Now put y equals to 49 in this equation, and that will be square root of 49 equals to 7, and square root of 49 is 7. That's why we have 7 equals to 7, which is true. Now if this statement or left hand side is equals to right hand side, then we accept this value, meaning the value of y is 49. Again, when you put the value of the given variable in given equation, if left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we accept the value of the variable. If left hand side is not equal to right hand side, then we reject the value of the given variable. That's why here the value of y is 49. Now here is practice question 10. you have to check this equation has unique solution or not. So how do we find? To find out the given solution, given equation has a solution, we have to do same process that we did in practice question 9. So the first is we have to square on both sides. The reason is the order of this sword is 2. So the given equation is square root of 2x minus 1 equals to minus 1. Now squaring on both sides. If you square this equation, and that will be equals to 2x minus 1, and square of minus 1 is just 1. So square of this is 2x minus 1 and square of minus 1 is 1. Now you have to simplify the given equation. Once you simplify, then you'll get value of x equals to 1. Now that is the value of the given variable. Now you have to now check the value of x equals to 1 in given equation, which is square root of 2x minus 1 equals to minus 1. So checking, put x equals to 1 in the given equation. If the value of x is 1 in the given equation, this will be 2 times 1 minus 1 equals to minus 1, which is 1 minus 1. Now the left hand side is 1, right hand side is minus 1, which is false. If left hand side is not equal to right hand side, then we do not accept this value, meaning the given equation has no solution. Again, whatever the value of the variable, we check the variable value in the given equation. Here x equals to 1, put x equal to 1 in this equation, and when you put x equals to 1, we get 1 equals to minus 1, which is not true, which is false. If that is a false, then we do not accept this value, meaning this equation has no solution. If left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we accept the value and we can say the equation has solution. But here, since they are not equal, we write the given equation has no unique solution. Now here is practice question 11. The step is, first you have to keep the tom containing sword at one side, meaning you can shift this sword to right hand side and this one to left hand side. So the given equation is 7 minus square root of x minus 3 equals to 4. Now you can shift the sword to right hand side and this 4 to left hand side, which is equals to 3 equals to square root of x minus 3. Again, you have to change or you have to shift this tom containing sword to one side. Now here the order of the sword is 2, that's why squaring on both sides. If you square, then square of 3 is 9 and the square of this one is x minus 3. Then you get x equals to 12. Now we check x equals to 12 in the given equation. Here the equation is 7 minus x minus 3 equals to 4. So we check x equal to 12 in the given equation 1. Now we put the value of x equals to 12 in the given equation, that is equation 1. Once you put the value of x equal to 12 in the given equation and you simplify, then we have to check if the left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. In this case, we have left hand side equal to right hand side, then we say this is true. If this is true, then the value of x is 12. So we can say the value of x is 12. Now here is practice question 12. You have to solve for x, and this is what we did in previous practice question. So I want you to try this question. This much for today. Complete the challenge. I'll see you next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get a notification as soon as I upload my next video. I'll see you. Take care.